Hi everyone, welcome back to A Sky Full of Stars, Interstellar Focus episode 10. So, in the last episode, Akito, Hikari, and Saya got to enjoy a fun day at the beach, and both Hikari and Saya got their personal one-on-one moment with Akito. So Hikari's was the breakup between the beach pickup guy and Hikari, and for Saya, Akito got to enjoy shaved ice with her, and to make it special, Saya had Akito feed her and vice versa. So now it's down to business. So Akito is in the Astronomy Club room studying for his college entrance exams, and Hinami happens to be here. So she's now the new club president now that Akito has retired, and it looks like the astronomy clubs are once again suffering. So now it's budget problems. And this is not the first time. So we've seen this quite a lot in the original Sky Full of Stars. So let's see what happens next and what they are going to do from here. So Hinami's like, the cost of the club is low, and I wonder if the tears of Suzu would say something like this. Or Suzume. Okay. Well, I'm sorry there, so I've been working alone all the time. And I didn't get any club expenses. So, well, I haven't been pushing much on this club anyway, so that's why we have a low budget. And I wonder if the other astronomy clubs are doing much better, especially for Mako, because, well, I'm not sure. So in the first place, I entered the astronomy club to live here. So I had no complaints. And that was what made Saya worry. Like, well, Akito is living a very unhealthy life, that he lives in this club room, he uses the school facilities, and basically he eats primitive. But don't worry, so we will do our best to appeal and make some achievements and aim to increase club expenses for next fiscal year. And for the kohai or the underclassmen, they're like, this manager is reliable. Well, apparently, I don't have to worry. Why? So, Yamada-san, being the new club president, has, I'll say, run the club very well. So at least there's some organization and there are a decent number of members. And so there's also Korona-chan, let's see, Kogane-san, and the Six Art Club members who can be consulted when in trouble. But then again, that's other schools. So maybe the reason why you came here is because you're worried about the status of our astronomy club post-retirement, right? Well, Yamada-san was my only kohai at that point, and I was not confident that you're able to hold up this club. Well, I am glad. So, former president. So even if you guys and girls, even if you give it a moving atmosphere, it feels strange the way that you call it. Well, anyways, so former club president, so thank you for your hard work from the back of the example. Wait, example? So basically, Hinami's not making sense, and Akito's wondering, so what do you mean? So do you turn your hand from the back? Well, it is not calm. So did I do something?
おかげさまで良いクイズがたくさん集まりました。
Well, anyways, so with regards to that train manual, thanks to your efforts, we now have more quiz questions that we can put into the manual. So yeah, the new members train manual. So I encourage Yamada-san to, I'm not sure about OB or OG, to provide an astronomy quiz. And after that, there is no touch, so I don't know what happened. It's basically no updates. So I wonder what was going on under the hood. So it looks like you were able to put this all together.
はい、選別するのが大変なくらいです。
Well, yeah, so it was good, and it was kind of hard to put it together. Okay, then, so I don't think I should give it out.
そんなこと言わずに、ぜひ旧部長も。
Well, don't say that. So, please come, former club president. Think. I also feel like leaving the astronomy quiz that I have a strong feeling for. Well, Yamada-san catches... Oh, so she opens a drawer and pulls out some file.
これ、プロトタイプです。
So here you go. So this is what we have so far. So the latest draft. So once again, the story. Escape from the Galactic Empire, dangerous Albio Princess. So revision, I think it's revision B or beta B.
コロナやタマちゃんの意見も取り入れ、単調だったストーリーにも奥行きが出ました。
Okay, so I skipped a part, but it's like, so that's what it says on the cover of the booklet. And then Hinami's like, so incorporating the opinions from, let's see, so Kuronaya, let's see, Tama-chan, and the monotonous story has become deeper. So I did get some information from Kurona and Tamaki, and it looks like the story is starting to become more interesting
ぜひ、
and exciting.
コメントガール先輩や天の川先輩とやってみてください。
So please try out this train manual with Comet Girl Senpai and Amanagawa Senpai. Okay, I understand. And when I received the booklet, I put it in my bag with my study tools. Okay, so I think I'm bothering you too much, so I'm pretty sure that you're trying to hold some club activities here, so I'll just go home and study over there, so not to intrude upon you.
せっかく来てくれたのに、一緒に部活やりましょうよ。
Well, you know, it's kind of bad because you came all the way here, so how about we do some club activities together?
そうです、旧部長さん。
Yeah. So one of the other underclassmen or the kohai's like, yeah, so even though you have retired, you're still kind of part of the astronomy club, so. Well, even if we do it together, there's almost nothing we can do anyways, because it's daytime, so the sun's up, and we can't see stars during the day. So I return with a bitter smile. So the hard part of astronomy clubs is that there is not any activities that they can do until nightfall.
黒点観測やりましょう。ね。
So how about we observe the sun, so sunspot observations. Well, I missed it, and I did it when you first joined the club.
あれ、すごく楽しかったです。だからね、いいでしょ、キュー部長。
It was kind of fun, wasn't it? So I think it was kind of boring for Akito. Well, unexpectedly, I desperately kept it. And I wonder if my senpais are missing out and I am lonely. So anyways, you're coming to the Persid's meteor shower, right?
もちろんです。
Yep, says Current, or actually Hinami. Okay, so let's see the stars together that night. And with that said, I'm not sure why it says crumple, but I think he just gave Hinami a pat. And it makes Hinami feel good. So Yamada-san turns red and looks down. Oh, I'm sorry, so you're not Saya, so I think I should leave that just for her. And basically it is rude to touch a girl's hair. And so Yamada-san is small and nostalgic, and it just kind of gave me the tendency to do it. So basically, Hinami looks, or is about the same size as Saya. Okay, well, not really.
いきなりあんなことされたら好きになっちゃうよね。
And it kind of makes the other members excited. It's like, oh, so if I see this suddenly happen, it means that there's something good that will come out of it. And it's something that you'll love. So the first year students, or the first year girls, are looking at me while talking in secret. Okay, so let's go then.
途中までお送りします。
Okay, so I'll send you halfway. Yamada-san follows me as I return.
ちょっと出てくるね。
So it'll come out a little.
新部長、頑張れ。
So Hinami tells the first year students, oh, so I'll be right back, and they're like, okay, good luck. Or do your best. And for Akito's like, well, I don't really mind.
いえいえ、そういうわけには参りません。
No, so I don't come to such reason. Yamada-san is lined up next to me, walking by pushing the bicycle that I got from the bike rack.
今日はご一緒じゃないのですね。
So I don't see anybody accompanying you today. Well, they are out shopping, so Hikari and Saya.
お二人だけで？
So basically, you are alone? Well, sometimes women want to stay out of the water, so they want to have their own personal time without me. And partly because, well, I'm busy working part-time, and they've been playing a lot as a two-person for a long time.
なるほど。彼女が二人いると、ほったらかしにしても大丈夫というメリットが。
So I see. So as you have two girlfriends, there is merit that it's okay to leave them alone. So maybe Hikari and Saya just want their own personal time together. So it's a word without a body and a lid, but it may be.
いいな。先輩たちが羨ましいです。
Well, you know, senpai, I envy you. Yamada-san says, while looking lonely. Well, I also felt lonely after Shiratori-san and my other seniors retired. So that's Orihime, Narie, Keisuke, and Noriko. And maybe the club president before Akito. And I thought it was like the comrades who made the Dobsonian telescope and also reviving the Six Stars Club. So anyways, so club president Yamada-san opens her mouth and it looks like she's having trouble saying something. So please give me one last memory. Wait, memories? Well, I am thrilled. I wonder. So, remember. So, as a last memory, I want to ride the bicycle with you, President. So is that so? Well, I was kind of jealous when I saw Amanaga Senpai ride with you. Well, as usual, I don't understand. Well, that is cheap. Okay, so I wonder if Akito's going to accept it. I say it while sitting on the loading platform. Okay, so here, you can have a ride. And when Akito offers the ride to Hinami, Hinami just freaks out. So what's wrong? What are you doing? Wait, so am I rowing? Wait, it's impossible. Well, then again, me as Kohai Yamada-san is powerless. Well, I'll keep up with my feet. Well, I see, so let's do it. And when she decided, Yamada-san sits in the front seat. And so basically the bike is set for my height, and when I put my butt on the saddle, my feet don't reach the ground. Oh, so basically the bike is too high for Hinami, and when she sits down the bicycle, she can't reach the pedals. And it looks like Akito's going to help Hinami. Okay, so let's go. So depart. So I wonder if Akito adjusted the height of the seat so that Hinami can reach the pedals. And even if that was the case, it looks like the bicycle is too heavy for Hinami to pedal up or push. So Hinami's trying her best, and so Yamada-san is enthusiastic about pedaling. But so she has not made any progress since a while ago. So basically the bicycle is still at square one. So the Hoshidaiichi school. Ooh, so heavy. And okay, so I'll give a little push. So use my feet and give it a boost, and that will push the bike forward. Okay, so just a little more.
これならいけますよ、部長。
So I can do this, President. So, once again, you are the president, Yamada-san, so I'm retired. Yamada-san's bicycle leaves school and goes on the roads around it. So I think instead they rode Hinami's bicycle.
私、今風になってる。
Oh, so I can feel the wind now. The twin tails are shaking because of the upper body shaking violently. Well, not because of the headwind. So basically, it's not because of the wind that Hinami's hair is flowing. It's just that Hinami's just moving around too much. So, do your best, Yamada Kohai.
後輩山田、頑張ります。
Okay, so as your Kohai, I will do my best. I jokingly let her sit in the front seat, but it's getting more and more exciting. And looking back, I never play with Yamada-san like this, even though I had been doing club activities alone. Well, I think it's a waste now. Oh, so at least you're picking up speed.
私の潜在能力が目覚めつつあるようです。
Yeah, so my potential's awakening. So just wait a little bit more. And although it's slow, the bicycle is moving forward only by Yamada-san's rowing power. So instead of pedaling, Yamada or Hinami is just using the foot and giving the bicycle a boost. Okay, so let's go around the school in this condition. Okay. So the athletic club often runs on the outer road that surrounds the school grounds and overtake the first year students of the baseball club by bicycle.
気分がいいです。今の私は野球部より速い。
Well, I feel good, so I can overtake the people in the baseball club. Well, that's because we're on a bicycle, so we have an advantage over those people, so they're probably walking or running. And so if the club president for the baseball club finds out about us riding on a bicycle, I'm sure he'll be angry about it. So the outer circumference of the school is about 1 kilometer long, and with the bicycle, it's possible we can make one lap in 10 minutes or less. So now we can see the school gate.
部長との自転車旅行が終わっちゃう。
So basically they're back at the starting point. So Hinami's like, well, it's kind of sad. So our bike trip, or my bike trip with the president is over. Yamada-san loosens the pedaling.
部長のおかげで部活楽しかったです。
Well, thanks to President, I enjoyed club activities. But then again, this has nothing to do with astronomy, so...
天文のことを全然知らない私に部長は丁寧にご指導くださいました。
So, for me, who does not know anything about astronomy, the president was able to give his careful guidance.
部長の周りの人たちもみんな優しくて 私みたいな変な子にも居場所をくれました。
The people around the president were all kind and gave me a piece for or a place for a strange child like me. And it makes Hinami cry. Well, don't cry, so it's not a goodbye after this.
これは風が目に染みてるだけです。
No, so it's just the wind in my eyes. But Hinami's still crying. So we're moving slow, so it's hard to feel the wind at all. And as what she says, so she is kind of strange, and it is easy to be misunderstood. But Yamada-san is an ordinary girl who is honest except for her hobbies and behavior. Well, I also enjoyed the times with you, Yamada-san, and it was worth teaching.
本当ですか?
Really? Says Hinami. Yeah. Well, not many children enjoy observing sunspots so much. And so don't forget that curiosity. So that was what brought you in. Yes. And that makes Hinami smile. Well, in fact, I'm often noticed that, or through Yamada-san's guidance. So I'm the only one who gave valuable experience.
ところで部長。
But anyways, President, yes?
将来的にハーレムの人員を拡張する予定はありますか?
So, is there any plans to expand your harem so have more girls under you? Whoa, I don't know what you're talking about.
よければ私も部長のハーレムに入れてください。
So, if it's possible, can I be added to your harem? Hey, that's wrong.
どのあたりが?
So, what's wrong? So, which part? So, number one, it's not a harem. And two, if it was a harem, I would not be able to enter. Or I would not let you enter.
そうなのですか。すみません。ハーレム事情に詳しくなくて。
So, is that so? Well, I'm sorry. So, I'm not familiar with all this harem stuff. Hey, don't be surprised. So, do you think harem is a club activity? And also, once again, you are the current president, Yamada-san.
そうでした。旧部長。
So, stop calling me president or club president, because that's you. And Hinami's like, oh yeah, that's right. So, former president. Well, I'm not used to it. Or she's not used to it. Or how to call me. And the emotional atmosphere suddenly makes such a topic, and when I don't know what to feel or how to feel, the bicycle returns to the school gate.
後輩山田、無事帰り着きました。
Okay, so Kohai Yamada has arrived safely. So it was fun cycling.
おかげさまで思い出が一つ増えました。あと自転車にも乗れるようになりました。
Well, thanks to you, I have one more memory and I can now ride a bicycle. Well, so didn't you get on? I sit in the saddle where Yamada-san got off. Okay, so if you have any problems, please contact me anytime.
ありがとうございます。私もハーレムについて調べておきますね。
Well, thanks. So I'll also go look up harems. Oh, so you don't have to do so. So don't look it up, please.
そう言われると、なおさら好奇心がうずきます。
So that makes me more curious, and I wonder why you will reject that. So what's wrong with it? So, a troublesome child. And so I am sent off by Yamada-san, who is waving her hand and went home. Okay, so, with regards to the harem. So I'm pretty sure the big problem is that neither Hikari or Saya is going to accept having Hinami in the group as well because, well, us two, or basically we three have been together for most of our lives, and we were together ever since we were little kids, starting from Mikazuki Elementary School. And Hinami just popped in much later. Basically, I think it's only been about a year since Akito first met Hinami. Well, after all, it kind of looked like that. Well, that said, it's not like I'm surrounding them in this house. And while thinking, I opened the mailbox. So it's locked. No key? There's no key to the front door. So I just opened the door. Okay, I'm home.
あ、おかえりやくん。
So Hikari and Saya are already here.
おかえり。
Saya and Hikari come to me. Well, I told you where to put the key, so I guess it went... Or you went in without permission. So wait, you both already returned?
いるものを買いに行ってただけだから。
So I just bought what I needed, says Saya.
ここ、あたしの席。
So, here's where I sit. So Hikari lays a cushion made of low resistance material.
ダメだよ、ヒカリ。ここはあっかんちなんだから。
Hey, Hikari, so that's not good, because... So I'm not sure what else Saya says I can... Oh, because this is a kid.
いいじゃん。自分用の座布団ある方が居心地いいんだもん。
So, you look kind of slovenly sitting like that. And Hikari's like, well, that's okay. It's more comfortable to have a cushion for yourself. Hikari begins arranging the other personal items that she has brought over.
あっくん、いいの？せっかくの一人暮らしなのに。
So, Akun, is it okay that you are living alone? And even though it's a temporary residence for a limited time, it's my first home since I lost my parents. And Saya may be concerned about that. Well, I don't mind at all. Well, if you have something... So, Saya, if you have something that you like, you can bring with you.
じゃあ。
Hehehe, okay then. Saya also puts out a cute heart-shaped cushion from her shopping bag.
ちゃんと自分も買ってたくせに。いい子ぶっちゃってやだやだ。
Even though I brought it properly, I don't want to be a good person.
いいでしょ。こういうのは線引きが大事なの。
It's okay. So it's important to draw a line like this. And while saying that, Saya also does not hesitate to line up miscellaneous goods. So, well, Hikari, if you're going to spread out all your belongings and dominate this room, I can do so too. So they have to share the room somehow. And Okay, so now we see that there are more furniture and belongings in this house. So the old house is now decorated with girlish, fancy accessories. So I wonder, you both want to buy some? Yes, for Saya.
そうだよ。だってこの家、殺風景なんだもん。
Well, of course, because this house looks kind of mundane, dull. Well, I like you to say that I apologize, but since I don't have much personal belongings in the first place, it had been a while since I started living here. And basically, because I don't have much belongings, it makes this house look kind of empty. So also, going back to Hinami's comment about harem, and when I saw the two enthusiastic girls arriving at this place, I suddenly thought it's the same.
ねえ、聞いた今の。
Hey, so do you hear? Says Hikari.
ハーレムって言ってた。
So I did hear him say harem in his mind. Oh, wow. So both of you have good ears. It seems that she could hear, or they could hear me muttering involuntarily.
やらしいんだから、むっつりスケベ。
Because it is ugly. Or basically, I'm sure you're thinking about that in your mind.
もう、あっくんたら。
Well, come on, Akun. So, when I thought, it appeared she's angry, and they both said that they were not crazy. Well, if it did happen, this one, or I'm not sure who will be shy. Well, anyways, so that's not the case. So, I'm thirsty, by the way.
はあ、照れてやんの。
So, it looks like you're shy, says Hikari.
照れ隠ししてるあっくん、かわいい。
So, you're shy and embarrassed and you try to hide your feelings. And that makes you cute, Akun. Come on, shut up. So, despite Akito saying, I'm thirsty, I'm sure Hikari and Sai can sense that. So Akito or Akun is shy and he's trying to hide from us. And he's using the I'm thirsty as a way to escape. So anyways, Akito's down in the kitchen and he grabs barley tea from the fridge and pours it into a glass cup. I drink about half of it all at once to replenish the water lost from sweat. So sweat from the bike riding with Hinami. Okay, so that feels good. And looking up, Akito sees that, so there are more personal belongings here as well. Well, in particular, there are many cooking utensils brought in by Saya. And I wonder what Hikari said about the line earlier. Well, anyways, I only cook outside, so all I have is a small pot that I carry with me. So, if you remember from the original Sky Full of Stars, Akito makes instant noodles, and that's why he just has a pot. But then again, so instant noodles isn't really that healthy, and that's why Saya became the commuter wife to make sure Akito is eating healthy. But anyways, I haven't used it much now, so let's see. It's been cleaned up in the end. So anyways, I used to live in the school club room. So this was from the very beginning of the original Sky Full of Stars. So it's hard to stay at my relatives' place, even though they are my legal guardians. So I joined the Astronomy Club in search of a place where I could sleep without hesitation. So basically, as part of the Astronomy Club, so because activities can only be done at night, that basically gives Akito privilege to stay after hours at school. Even though Akito wasn't doing astronomy around that time. So while working part-time to cover my living expenses at the Satomi Stop By and Buy convenience store, I was looking forward to the Odin and so the aunt's home cooking that Saya sometimes delivered. So that was Saya as the commuter wife. And anyways, when I think about it, now, I was living in a unreasonable life. That's true. And it has been less than 2 years since then. And suddenly, I look back at the living room. So anyways, it looks like Hikari and Saya are still wondering where to put their belongings. So it gets in the way at the table, says Saya. So Hikari was asking, where do I put this? So this cushion is for Akito, and it'll be next to me. Hey, that's not fair. So it's supposed to be next to me instead. Sorry, first come, first served. Well, maybe I finally got what I wanted compared to those days. Well, the thing was that Saya also was so concerned about Akito. It's like, so when Hikari returned later in the original Sky Full of Stars, Akito could hear Saya talking about, well, I feel that Akito is trying to be a mountaineer, so he wants to live primitive and basically live on instant food and go camping a lot. And basically Saya does not want Akito to live that way and wants Akito to be a normal person. And that's why it's like, well, I'm trying my best to be the commuter wife to make sure Akito does not go into that kind of lifestyle. And it looks like things are getting better for Akito here. So, I was strong, but at the same time, I was longing for something at home. And this calm space suddenly feels very lovely. But then, it will be lost when summer ends. Okay, so I wonder if Hikari and Saya are done putting furniture and their belongings in. So when I come back from the kitchen, with barley tea in one hand, they greet me with a big smile. Okay, so you sit here, and this is your cushion. And Saya's like, well, come over here then. The cushion is placed between the girls, so I'm sandwiched between Hikari and Saya. Well thanks, but it's kinda hot, so I want to sit on the other side of the table. What? Well, I guess that's how it goes, says Saya. So, in this room, which has bad AC, so it sticks like a monkey dumpling in winter and it collapses due to heat stroke. So the problem is that, well, we get hot in the summer and cold in the winter, so there's no temperature control here. And the AC only works part of the time. So I get a cushion and sit on the other side of the table. And I take out the booklet that I got earlier from Hinami.
何それ?
So what is it? So the new member training manual. Escape from the Galactic Empire, Dangerous Alberial Princess. Prototype version.
あ、この前のやつだ.
Oh, so it was from that time, says Saya. So it seems that this version has been upgraded. So there are now quiz questions for the astronomy quiz from our senpais.
本当だ。ストーリーも変わってるね。
So it looks like the story has changed as well. And I hope it's something that Hikari prefers better.
へえ。コメット星人とアルビレオのプリンセスと泥沼の三角関係?
So there's Comet Alien, the Alberian Princess, and the Mud Swing. Wait, so also a love triangle.
銀河を股にかけたヒルメロみたいな話になってる?
So it's like a... Wait. So daytime melody with a galaxy. It's basically like a soap opera. Well, you know, it's because you put all those extra useless things in there.
いやいや、こんなこと言ってないって。ねえ、さや。
Well, I didn't do all of this, right, Saya?
私はヒロインはアルビレオのプリンセスだけでいいって言ったよ。
Yeah, but all I suggested is that there's only one true hero, and that's the Alberian Princess.
またそうやって自分だけいいとこ持っていこうとする。
Oh, so I'll try to bring my own good points again.
元からそういう設定だったもん。
Well, you know, that was how it originally was supposed to be. So this is probably the result of reflecting from the opinions of Kurona-chan and Kogane-san. So, Yamada-san is an avid fan of Saya, but Kurona-chan is probably a Hinami sect, or actually a Hikari sect, and Kogane-sensei... Okay, so Kogane-san seems to have some special feelings for Hikari. And when they're all combined together, this is what it comes to. So a mere astronomy quiz game has gradually become a deep story of the business. So it seems to be just a draft. Well, I think I will want to read it again after trying it.
よし、やってみよう。
So basically, let's play this draft of the astronomy quiz game and see how it goes. So Hikari's like, okay, so let's do it.
クリアできないと先輩として立つ瀬がないね。
Well, if I can't clear this, then there's no way I would be a good senpai to basically Tamaki or Kogane-san. And the three of us faced each other and solved the astronomy quiz. all done. So Akito, Saya, and Hikari complete the astronomy quiz. And I'm going to leave the rest to the next episode. And we'll see how Hikari feels about this revision. So if you remember, Hikari hated the first draft because she's the enemy as the comet alien. And Hikari made so many edits that all the pages were filled with corrections. So I wonder if Hinami, Karuna, and Tamaki consider all those edits, and that's why this revision reads like a soap opera. So also, we're seeing more pieces of Akito's history in this episode, and all this was discussed extensively in the original Sky Full of Stars. So yes, Akito did live in the Astronomy Club room, and the previous president didn't mind because, well, I'm a third year student and I'm retiring soon, so you being the only other club member and also a first year student, all you need to do is to make sure this club stays afloat after I retire. So Akito being in the Astronomy Club is an interesting choice because around that time, Akito did like astronomy, and he was nicknamed the astronomer who never looks at stars. And I don't want to spoil why, because that's in the original Sky Full of Stars, but the person who led him to being like that is Hikari. But on the bright side, eventually he meets up with other girls. So Orihime looking to build the Six Stars Club, so having astronomy clubs from 6 schools combined together, ends up recruiting Akito, and during one of the stargazing event, that was when Akito met Hikari all over again. But anyways, with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.